Pisces. Jupiter is touching you. The planet of luck. Expansion. And you know, he's one of your rulers. Like Neptune. And I think that this is something that is going to bring you some possibilities here that could be part of this security that you are trying to build here regarding what you're doing in your life, Pisces. You know, Mercury, Venus, and the Sun, I mean, like Venus, Mercury are in your 4th house since almost the beginning of the month, and the Sun is gonna enter in this 4th house by the 20th. Your house of stability, your home, your family, your foundation. So you're gonna be thinking a lot about stability and what this stability means for you. Like, how can you build here something little by little, you know, because this Knight of Pentacles, he's the slower of all knights. He takes things with moderation, patience. He plans, he strategizes, he organizes himself, herself. Something here is requiring you some planning. And I think that this could be related maybe to your work, or even this home environment that you are planning on. How can you, it's like something here that you want to do that can create a sense of abundance and stability that maybe you had been trying to work on for quite some time. 7 of Coins coming in your past. Quite a similar energy to this Knight of Wands. Something here you were looking is like, I believe that you planted the seeds of, it's like Pisces here had an idea, you know. You had an idea, you planted the seeds, you waited until the time will come to decide like how I can better invest myself into this project. How can I better guide my efforts, my own resources even maybe, to the direction I want to take now. You know that we're going to have an eclipse in Sagittarius this month on the 27th of May. And this eclipse is happening in the right, like up in your chart, Pisces. It's influencing your position in this world. Like something quite, even probably unexpected. It's coming out to the light about what you're doing right now in your life. Like what it is, your position or your status regarding your work. And it's like how you present yourself in this work, in the environment that you are at. Now, I would like to have a card for the obstacle, because you're directing yourself here towards something, but you're directing yourself to this idea or this project slowly. It's like you're not hurrying up here. You're taking your time. And I think that this is something you were doing for quite some time. Like you were planning on how you will take the horse and start moving. But I feel like right now things are they are not moving as fast. They're moving quietly. Okay? So what is coming in the obstacle for Pisces? Because, you know, when we're going to have this eclipse is going to bring some challenges and some obstacles. It's going to be in opposition with Jupiter in your 1st house, Pisces. So maybe a truth that comes out about this in your life, it might not feel like quite comfortable to you in the beginning. You know, it might trigger something here about you or influence you in a very important level. But the thing is that whatever comes here as unexpected and maybe as a difficult situation to confront, I think that you're going to have all the elements here to confront the situation, but it's probably going to require from you quite some efforts here, Pisces. Something here is asking you to tame yourself. And I think that this taming is almost like it's exactly what you're feeling as a challenge right now. The strength as an obstacle is like having to control yourself, it's like look at detail. You know, this knight takes his time because he really thinks before taking the next step. He knows that it's almost like he will be walking in eggshells, and he knows that he shouldn't break any of these shells. But having you to tame yourself and to have to be super precise on how you would specifically act or how you will direct your actions here. It's exactly what is causing you some struggles right now. You know, your energy is restless. And having Neptune and Jupiter in your sign, you know, Jupiter is going to stay with you until the end of July. It's the move of the year for Jupiter. And it's like you are going to be like your imagination, your fantasies, it's like ideas and possibilities and opportunities. It's like you're gonna be exploring here something very big. You're gonna start seeing a path that maybe you didn't see before. And I think that this could have a lot to do regarding your career. Something that you want to do, but you know you have to do it carefully. And Pisces, you are the fish in the ocean, swimming around in all possible directions, and you know better than anyone else that you might have sometimes difficulties it's like, you know, when the fish, it's like it's like something here is asking you to take a direction and go slowly. And with a lot of determination and like persuasion, like pursuing yourself to stay in this position and in this road. And maybe this is something that can be difficult for you because, you know, I feel like you're gonna be so much, it's like Pisces, it's like so much creativity and so many things are gonna be pushing you to expand and go beyond even some limits that maybe right now what you're wanting to do is you are gonna feel like maybe it's slowing you down. Okay? We had a new moon in Taurus in your third house, a very intense moon that was speaking in a very positive angle with Pluto and Neptune. So something here about your connections and like what you're doing right now, I think is gonna be very positive, or is being positive. You're being able here to do something that you are really good at. It's like a precise skill, something quite material like practical, something that you probably even do with your own hands, Pisces, something that is like it's material, and it's almost like I feel like you're focus center in this practice and this skill and this talent. I think you probably had like a new opportunity, like maybe this could really represent a new project, a new opportunity to do something here that is taking you to a new road that you know that at long term could be very profitable for you, but this is just in the beginning states, okay? Like you already actually started this, but it's almost like you are still like in the process of it. What did this bring in? Yeah, your connections regarding what you're doing and like these small these small groups. Maybe you're in a moment where you're starting to travel more for your work or what you're doing now. Connecting with these people that are very close to you and probably have something to do to this project. What this is bringing to Pisces, please? This is crazy, guys. 8 of Cups and 10 of Swords. You're moving towards something that I think that you haven't done yet. But I think that this movement also requires you to leave something behind here that I think is emotionally very influential right now for you. I have the strength coming in your obstacle. Leo energy in your obstacle right now, Pisces. Something here has come or it's coming right now to an end because you know that emotionally speaking, this is not satisfying you any longer. 8 of Cups energy together with the 10 of Swords. I don't think that this is an easy end. I think that this is a quite difficult, drastic end. Maybe this is something that you saw coming for a very long time, but I don't think that this was something that you were able to process until now. And what I'm seeing here is that you detaching yourself emotionally from the situation, or somebody is doing this right now regarding you, Pisces, it's what is coming to an end. It's like the detachment here, emotional detachment in this connection is undeniable. This could as well mean that whatever you are being, it's like I feel like a Pisces here who was in a maybe in a standby mode. This is my standby card in tarot, you know, like this energy of, I think that you were in a moment where you had to probably, you were not able to take much action here, but you were more trying to analyze how you would take the next step. And then now Pisces enters in the show knowing the direction you need to take. The problem here is that the direction that this knight has to take, it means leaving an emotional situation behind. Something that probably in the past for you was very abundant, but right now you're realizing, Pisces, that something here is no longer working for you. You are missing 2 cups here. And this guy, he's going for the 2 cups he's missing. You know, he's taking a new road, probably a road that he never explored. Probably a road that looks much more difficult than just staying in the comfort zone where he was at. And I think that this road and this leaving behind what emotionally is not satisfying you is also what is bringing this massive change in your perception, in how probably you are seeing and you think through things here. That's the Ten of Swords energy here. It's like something here is coming to an end about how you think or how you see a situation. And definitely, I don't think that this is an easy road to take. I think that this is a very difficult way. You know, there is like no easy road on this journey. But you know that being in this state for you right now, it's like you cannot keep this cup. You want a 10. You're not conforming yourself with an 8. You want the 10. And you want to know where these two cups are. And you know, we could be talking here about maybe a relationship. We'll see what the cards have to say. But to be honest, I'm feeling here something more regarding your career, something practical. I mean, Mercury, Venus, and the Sun in your 4th house. I think that you're thinking here a lot about your home environment and probably where you are located right now. Maybe you want to take a chance to change to a new home or do something about your home here. You know, it's like you thinking about your stability and what you would like to do for long term. And I think that maybe you're seeing yourself like you're moving very slowly, but you are moving persistently to this goal, Pisces. That's why this knight moves very slowly, because it's like he has the goal in his hand and he doesn't want the goal to fall off. No, he's taking care of that gold. He's protecting it with his life, you know. And you're moving very carefully here. But I think that this is kind of like, yeah, something here is calling you that it's like, you know, that an idea that you have about something that until now you thought it was maybe something for you. Right now you're realizing that this is not for you. Not now. No, not this new Pisces. You know, not the it's like this idea that you have about your security and your stability is like it's guiding you into something else. Now, I mean, you know, the energy of the eclipse in your 10th house, as I said, you know, like this is exactly where I see the eclipse coming this month. It's like, because, you know, the eclipse might mean like things that come unexpected or things that in a way, maybe it's not something unexpected, but in the way that happens, it's unexpected. And maybe this is to the point that you realize that your position in the world here is like is changing because you don't want to occupy that place any longer. You want to do something here differently because you're not seeing things in the same way, Pisces. Definitely not. You arrive here to the end of a mental cycle about what you were doing in your life and this stability you have created or you are creating now. Now, how Pisces see themselves in the reading? 2 cards. Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. You want the change. You want to deblock a situation here and you want to move fast. Again, you know what? I'm getting this vibe of you wanting to move fast, but you at the same time not being able to move fast here. You know that a situation is like, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, it's a card that it talks about, you know, when we are in a moment in our life that everything was fixed or it looked fixed for a very long time, and then suddenly something unexpected happens here, that everything that looked fixed suddenly is turning around. And it's turning around 880 degrees, you know, like it's like 180 degrees here. It's like you were here, now you are there. And this is exactly what you're guiding yourself towards. You want to move fast from whatever situation you were at the past. And I think that's exactly what is coming here, is that as an obstacle, is that, you know, you need to tame your more primal instincts or action, like reactions that you can have, because you know that something here cannot move as fast as you wanted it to move. It's like you have some obstacles here, and you know that these are obvious obstacles. Yes. But you're moving, Pisces. It's just that maybe you are not used to moving this at this rhythm, you know? Like, that's the energy I'm feeling. Like, it's like, I feel like you have started to take the direction, you wanting to deblock whatever was blocked in your life. You're starting to realize where you don't want to invest yourself any longer, whatever, if this is emotionally, mentally, or physically. Like, something here is calling you, and you know that your perception is changing. Now, are the things moving as fast as you would like them to move? Don't think so. You know, it's like your energy is like, mentally speaking, it's like you are at 250 kilometers per hour. But the center of your reading, it's steady and slow. So, what is coming in the exterior for Pisces? This is a month of surprises. This is a month of surprises. The Tower. Somebody here is really changing of location regarding where you are living. If it's not about your home environment, I truly think that something about your environment in general is changing drastically here, Pisces. Maybe it's the environment, like where you were working at, or with whom you were engaged into these projects. But something here is like, I feel like there was a building through time. I think this is something that you put probably, and maybe other people were, or that person that was associated to this situation. It's like you put a lot of time to get to this point, to build this tower. But the problem with this tower is that this tower was never stable from the beginning. And then what happens is that the unexpected comes. And even when something this little can happen, the tower that we put so much effort in building, in creating, in trying to stabilize, because of this, it falls off. So something that looked stable and something that was probably there for a very long time in your life, it's like it's crumbling down this month, or it did already. And I think that this is something that maybe even happened in a way unexpectedly, or in the way it happened unexpectedly. Like, there is a sense of surprise with this, or a sense of maybe it's not you who is surprised about the situation, but maybe your environment regarding this change is surprised about the situation. But it's like you're having an important end here. And what I like about this reading, you know what it is, Pisces? Is that I see quite a chaotic energy here in your environment. Like, something is like, it's really not stable here. Everything is changing in your environment very drastically. But what I'm seeing is that you are it's like you are embodying here a very pragmatic approach to this situation. Like, it's like you are concentrating yourself in your practical material life, probably even in your work. You're trying to fix problems here. You're trying to, it's like, solve whatever happened here. Take care of the situation. And I see you very stable, no? Like, this is a very stable energy, even though all these things that I think are surrounding you right now. A chaos is happening here. And I feel like, Pisces, you're running away from this chaos. Because it's like you come to the realization here that something here wasn't working for you any longer. And I don't know what I'm getting the feeling is like, by now what I'm feeling is that I feel like it's you who it's probably the one who is deciding to walk away from the situation, because it's like you are coming to this idea, no? Like, you're coming to the end of this idea and saying, okay, I arrived until here, now I need to start new. What is coming in the hopes and fears? But to be honest, I don't feel like, you want to move on, and you're wanting to feel emotionally lighter here. Page of Cups energy in your hopes and probably in your fears. You want to start feeling again lighter. You want to connect with people. I mean, this new moon in Taurus in your third house, I believe that definitely new connections regarding your work and talents and skills you have here, Pisces, that I think you are concentrating yourself, focusing yourself in these talents a lot this month. And I think that this is the opportunity probably that is entering to you in your life right now, no? That you can center yourself here into something that you really want to do. But emotionally speaking, it's like you want to feel again, connect with people in a way that you can feel this light energy again. But maybe at the same time you are maybe even a little bit scared about opening up to these new connections because of probably the past that or like whatever has come to an end right now, and you are a little bit like skeptical about, okay, yeah, I want to open up myself emotionally again here, but, or maybe I would like to recontact this person in my life, but at the same time, Pisces, you're feeling a little bit like, okay, now maybe what I have to do is more center myself in this. than this, you know. I also get a vibe here with this Page of Cups coming and then having all these influence here. Like, I think that emotionally speaking, with no doubt, you are detaching yourself emotionally from probably connection. And I think that maybe the person that it's related to this situation, I don't think that this person took this change in a very positive way, or at least they didn't expect it to happen in this way. So what you would like regarding the situation is to probably make peace out of this situation. Maybe you're wanting to, in a way, if you were the one needing to take this change and decide to go solo here, maybe, or take another path, maybe you would like to be, or find a way to clarify the situation so that emotionally speaking it wouldn't be as heavy, you know. And that probably the other person might feel in the same way, no, like will feel lighter about whatever has to come to an end here, and that hasn't probably, or is not being as easy to accept. Now I want to have the last card of the table, and then I'm going to start with the specifics. You know the stories, guys? It's like, you know, with the cards, it's like you can see so many different, like, doors opening. I'm liking so much these videos for me. I mean, I always love doing readings, but this month I think is the spring, you know. Like, I feel such a much more positive vibe with these last readings I've been doing. I mean, difficulties, they're always gonna be there. But you know, but the opportunities as well. Ace of Wands with the Page of Swords. You have new ideas. You're exploring here a new idea that you are very passionate about, Pisces. You're guiding yourself here to something that it moves you inside. Like Jupiter and Neptune. I mean, you know, having the Ace of Wands here, your creativity this month is gonna be like a volcano explosion. You know, like I really think that you know, even about your career with this eclipse, I think that there is something here coming that you don't even expect to come, Pisces. Something that probably was in the hidden for some time, you know? Something that it was just an idea that was in the back of your mind, but it was never spoken out loud here. An idea of a project, maybe this new, like, something that is like you really, it's like you're so passionate about this. Maybe it's something that will require from you to study more. It's like you're feeling very curious about this possibility. And it's almost, it's like it's calling you, and it's like you cannot let it go, you know? But why? It's like I'm feeling at the same time that this is coming in a way for you unexpected, or other people in your environment, they are not expecting this new beginning. They are not expecting maybe this new position, or this new artistic idea you have, or this new creative idea you have. You want to express this. And I feel like this is very new to you as well. Having an ace, and having, as you come, the Ten of Swords with the Knight of Swords, you are flying to this new possibility regarding your career, Pisces. It's like, I feel like you were probably containing yourself for quite some time. I think that maybe you have to reschedule many things in your practical life, material life, and probably you didn't know yet what direction to take, you know. It's like, I feel like a Pisces that, yeah, you had the seeds, were there, then you had a long wait here probably, or a waiting period of trying to see how you will guide your horse. And then, like, what I feel is like suddenly Pisces right now is doing boom, you know. Something here is changing drastically your status this month. And I don't know if this is something that is happening to you already now, or if this is something that's going to happen to you by the end of this month when we have this eclipse. I mean, you know, but what I do feel as well, Pisces, is I believe that maybe right now it's like you know that you are in the direction, but I don't think that you're still seeing so many results. You're wanting things to move fast, and probably things are not moving as fast as you wish them to. But then what I feel like you're not seeing coming is that suddenly the door, it's like a door is gonna be presenting to you for, it's like starting here something that I really think that this is gonna be the cups that you were missing here. What I do see as an obstacle in this reading is you needing probably to moderate your energy here. Something here is asking you to probably be patient about something. And it's like you feel like you don't, it's like, it's almost like you feel like you don't have the strength, maybe, to, it's like you want to move things fast, but at the same time you feel like you don't have the energy enough to go through this situation again, maybe, or to, you know, something here is a little bit like block regarding your energy. Or this could definitely be the environmental energy that is influencing you right now, which is probably somebody might not be so happy about this change, you know, because has caused a lot of, in a way, chaos in their life, or whatever was stable here has come to an end, definitely. And maybe the difficulty about this is that, yeah, you know with security that this is what you want and what you're guiding yourself, but you know that this, mentally and emotionally speaking, was going to be a very difficult path to take. And maybe this is the reason why maybe until now you were only able to walk very slowly into this possibility, until suddenly something here happens, Pisces, that it's like, okay, now it's time to show off. Now it's time to get into this. No, like you're having here a big call, you know, and I think that this is something that you really want to, it's like you really want to do, Pisces. Now I would like to put a card on the tower. For Pisces, please. Eight of Swords. One more card, please. And the Devil. Okay, the Death. The strength is in the center of your reading, Leo energy, and I'm having here in your environment the devil with the tower and the 8 of swords. This is what you're walking away from, this energy. I mean, having this energy in your environment, if this could represent somebody in your life that you had decided to leave behind, I think you really had your reasons to leave this connection behind, Pisces. And I think that you know that this is the end. Because it's like the energy of this connection, if this could represent whatever, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's not a partner, but definitely this is somebody that you have a very strong connection with. Very strong relationship. And this person, there are like a lot of problems in communication with this person. A lot of like, there you feel, or this person feels like it's like you are chained to each other, but with a high, it's like with a lot of toxicity involved in the situation. Yes. I have no doubt that I feel like you, for a long time, you felt, or this person felt very attached to you. This is like codependent energy, you know, like being so attached that it's like the behavior or the communication that you could have with this person was destructive. It wasn't constructive. And it's almost like what I feel is that you probably for a very long time with this connection, you were trying and trying to keep it going, keep it going. Because, yeah, probably the passion and the desire in this connection is undeniable. Like, probably a very strong connection here where the fire, like between you and this person, or whatever puts you together with this person, was like, it's huge. But at the end, what I feel like this energy was creating in your life, it was just bullshit. Pisces, full of bullshit. This is where this knight is guiding themselves. He's guiding himself to this 8 of Cups and this 10 of Swords. Your idea about this connection has changed drastically. Whatever if you are still together with this person or not. I don't think that you are together with this person, or if I feel like you are already walking away from the situation, or this is exactly what you're doing now. But the emotional detachment and the mental like, okay, fuck off, this is over, is there. Really, a lot of, if this wasn't one precise person in your life that you were very engaged with, or there was a lot of, I think that you come from a period where you know that you were in an environment in general, whatever, if it is work related, or that it wasn't fitting you, Pisces. It wasn't fitting you, but I think that you were very attached to this environment because probably material reasons, like you felt that you needed this job because otherwise, you wouldn't be able to make it, or they were like, you were probably even afraid of leaving this situation, leaving this place, leaving this job, whatever. Like, I feel like it really took you a long time to arrive to this point. And what happens is that suddenly, Pisces, I feel like for a very long time you were planning, organizing, saying, okay, what I'm doing, I don't know what direction to go. Suddenly you see a direction here quietly, and then suddenly, it's almost like I feel like suddenly the movement comes. And I believe that something happens here unexpectedly that probably push this end to come. You know, as I was saying, this tower is like probably something here unexpected, even if it's this little happen, so that you could come to realization of what this situation meant for you, and actually you were not being fulfilled here. You were missing here something. And you know what I like the most about all this is that you're finding this. Probably you're not seeing it right now. And probably you're starting here something that you don't even know where this is gonna take you, Pisces. But you're having here new ideas, and you're discovering as well new ways of doing that maybe until now you were not even able to explore. You know, as I said, you know, like all these influence in your fourth house and this last new moon in Taurus, it's like something here is asking you to step out of your comfort zone so that you will be able to discover here a new way of building this stability for you. Guiding yourself to something that you want to do here, that you really, I think, is something that you can enjoy so much more. And yeah, maybe this is gonna require from you to start studying again, doing some research here, analyzing, diving deep into information about probably this new passion, talent you have, or project you have, or maybe even relationship. You know, like wanting to have something here that kind of revives you. You know, like it charges you with energy, it doesn't block you. You know, you're wanting here to experience probably, you know, in a way, connections that they don't put you down. You know, what they do is they push you. You know, they don't destruct you. You know, they push you into to become more yourself here, Pisces. And maybe you're even, it's like, yeah, man, I mean, traveling. Ace of Wands energy. Maybe there is something here about you wanting to take here a new adventure. Moving of location, planning on doing something here about this idea of home you have now and stability that you want to create and you want to build. And that I think it's gonna be super, it's like it's gonna change drastically what you are doing right now. But I'm really happy that you're coming. I see, you know, if you resonated with this story, it's like what I'm the happiest to see is that I see that you are the one here who is in a really good position, Pisces. Because even though all this chaos is happening to you right now, and probably whatever is this person in your life or environment, that it's in this moment probably quite a difficult situation, I see that you are quite determined that this is something that you don't longer, it's like you are moving away from. And you're taking a chance here to block something. It's like to deblock something that probably you felt it was stuck for a very long time. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please don't doubt to leave your comments below if you have any doubts, or if you would like to share your opinion about the stories that came out today. And if you are interested in having a private reading, I'm leaving my email below, so you can contact me there. And I do readings in English, French, and Spanish as well. And otherwise, guys, I really wish you the best for this month, and I suppose I'll see you next month. Bye bye, guys.